Ever walk into a room and feel like you've been there before? No, not that deja vu thing, but like, been there, like, in a past life? Maybe you were Cleopatra rocking that ancient Egyptian eyeliner, or maybe Genghis Khan conquering the world, and perhaps leaving your phone charger in the yurt. It's a wild thought, right? This idea follows us from dusty history books to modern-day memes. So buckle up, because we're about to take a joyride through the wacky world of reincarnation, urban remix style. Reincarnation, the idea that our souls take a spin in different bodies after we die, is like the ultimate cosmic recycling program. It's not a new idea. Philosophers and theologians have been debating this for ages. Ancient cultures, from the Egyptians to the Greeks, had their own versions of the afterlife, some a bit more glamorous than others. Imagine explaining to Plato that his next life might involve student loan debt and a Wi-Fi password that just won't work. But here's where things get interesting. Reincarnation isn't just for philosophers and history buffs anymore. It's the stuff of late-night talks, internet quizzes, and maybe even that weird dream you had about being a medieval blacksmith. From the ancient sands of Egypt to the bustling streets of modern-day Tokyo, reincarnation beliefs have taken root in cultures worldwide. The Egyptians, meticulous record keepers that they were, believed in a soul, or ka, that journeyed through the afterlife and eventually returned to a new body. Think of it as the ultimate cosmic boomerang, except instead of returning to you, it comes back as your neighbor's cat. In India, reincarnation is central to Hinduism and Buddhism, with karma playing the role of cosmic scorekeeper. Rack up good deeds, and you might get reborn as a queen. Mess up, and you might be looking at life as a dung beetle. But it's not all ancient history and philosophical ponderings. Urban legends about reincarnation are like that catchy song you can't get out of your head. They're everywhere, and sometimes, they even make you think. Take, for instance, the story of the firefighter who had a recurring dream about being a soldier in a past life. He even started remembering battle strategies. Turns out some historical digging revealed he might have fought in a specific Civil War battle. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe it's a sign that our past lives are closer than we think, lurking beneath the surface like that forgotten container of takeout in the back of the fridge. Then there's the tale of the little girl who spoke fluent French, despite her family only speaking English. Turns out she bore a striking resemblance to a woman who lived in Paris a generation earlier and died in a tragic accident. Could it be a case of mistaken identity, or did little Celeste inherit more than just her great-grandmother's eyes? These stories, passed down through generations, whispered in hushed tones, add a dash of mystery to our everyday lives. But let's bring reincarnation crashing back to reality, preferably with good Wi-Fi and a decent cup of coffee. What would it really mean to be living with the consequences of our past lives in the 21st century? Is your terrible landlord karma for being a tyrant in a past life? Is your inability to parallel park because you were once a chariot racer who took things too literally? Maybe that craving for kimchi is your past life as a Korean chef trying to tell you something? Or your irrational fear of pigeons stems from a past life spent as, well, something pigeons really liked to target. Suddenly that questionable life choice to binge-watch reality TV instead of finishing that online course makes a whole lot more sense. Whether you believe in reincarnation or think it's a load of cosmic cabbage, there's no denying the enduring power of this idea. It's a concept that's captured imaginations for centuries, and in our fast-paced, technology-driven world it offers a sense of comfort, humor, and maybe even a little bit of hope. So the next time you feel a strange sense of familiarity, a sudden urge to learn ancient Greek, or you just can't shake the feeling that you were born in the wrong era, take a moment to ponder the possibilities. Maybe, just maybe, you were once a pharaoh, a poet, a pauper, or even a particularly philosophical pigeon.